Quite a lot is happening in Sierra Leone, Phebean. Quite a lot has been happening, and things keeps unfolding on a daily basis. Yes, a lot is happening. We've seen, obviously, the good, the bad, and the ugly keeps happening in Sierra Leone. But again, one that shocks me is the embarrassing situation that Sierra Leone finds itself. I think January is still not a good month for Sierra Leone. A lot of talks around cocaine, and so it's quite an embarrassing situation for us. It's quite sad that you'll have to tune onto your television and radio. The thing you see from local and international news agencies is this small country along the shores of West Africa is being seen as one of the breeding grounds of cocaine, as one of the countries that are tolerant to the cocaine trade, and it's quite sad. I was just thinking around those who will be traveling outside Sierra Leone at this moment, the embarrassment you will face in other parts of the world, Phebean.
It starts somewhere. This whole drugs embarrassment we're getting now as a nation, if we had taken some of the, maybe for lack of a better way to put it, some of the minor drugs issues like Kush when it started seriously, it would have helped. But now what happened was, because Kush was booming, you find that many people figured out, oh yes, we forgot about drugs business. It's very lucrative. Let's go into it. And the thing about human beings, greed. The more you make, the more you want. Those in the criminal sector as well, the drug dealers, they start small. They start by selling pills, they escalate to much more, and they're going higher, they're going international. If we had clamped down on those selling Kush, it would have helped us a lot, but we've been very hypocritical about the fight against Kush. Now they're escalating to cocaine, so many things. And the danger of that is, we already find ourselves in a country where the president makes a lot of international travels that, costs the country a lot of money. And in his defense, the team says, it's to clean the country's image and to attract direct foreign investors. Well, that image that the president has been cleaning with all the trips has now been stained, nastily stained with all the drugs issues. It's not just one country. We had an issue in Senegal, there's in the UK, now it's that alleged drug lord in the country, a whole ambassador, and it also speaks volumes of our security sector. That ambassadorial vehicle, the Guinean ambassador, that embassy vehicle, it traveled from Sierra Leone to Guinea. How did it pass through Sierra Leone? All the checkpoints, all the dozens of checkpoints we mount. How did that product cross from Sierra Leone and made its way into Guinea to now only seriously, drastically, mercilessly embarrass all of us? Like you said, it's going to be an issue for Sierra Leoneans as you travel with a Sierra Leonean passport. You would be looked at with that eye. You would be treated specially on the negative because of all these issues. Yet we've had the president traveling to clean, launder our international image. But this is what we do.
I think
it's a shame.
What's I think the worrying situation is, I think our intelligence units needs a total overhaul at this moment. And even the immigration needs a complete overhaul at this moment. I was just watching through social media, and I believe it was in December, so to speak, there's a video of Josh, the head of immigration, and many others whom many people are saying they are part of that cartel. Of course, they were involved in some wranglings around Lagunda. I think I was just watching through that video, and it speaks volume of the caliber of people the government does get stating these relevant offices. For lack of better words, it's more like us having square pegs in a round hole. Just as Phebean mentioned, on one hand, you see the government, they're looking at ways to ensure Sierra Leone does have a very good image at a global stage, but this one is very much damping to this nation. Interestingly, Phebean, whilst back home, we are, of course, some of us are very stressed about the situation. You have some who are in South Africa who are doing reels, enjoying themselves. It's quite sad. It's quite sad. I think this country needs God's intervention at this moment.
Yeah, backed up by our serious actions.
Sincerely.
We have made the country, social justice, justice itself, the laws, the rules apply only to the have-nots, the unconnected. The haves and those who are connected, the rules don't apply. Because you see, Samuel, I started with that Kush situation. Those who have been arrested.
I think I was just thinking the
Have
same.
you seen high-profile
that's
people
another thing.
who we know these names?
When in actual fact,
Yet
the police
they're
want to
not
the
arrested.
police want to conduct raids. They will have to inform you. I'm
You
coming
know
to
what
conduct raid.
serious and advanced countries do to investigate these things? It is what you call unexplained wealth. As simple as that is, if you're spending more than you're officially earning, it's a red flag for investigation. Do we not have financial intelligence unit? Are they not investigating people parading themselves on social media with wealth they cannot officially account for? But we turn a blind eye.
A total overhaul.
We turn a blind eye. Unexplained wealth is an easy tracker for people in the space of crime. You cannot be earning 50 million and then you're spending 10 billion. The mathematics is not adding up. Thereby, you should be invited. Come for investigation. Let's talk about it. But we see, and the thing about our novo-rich people in the crime sector, because they're not used to wealth, they're not used to money. Now that the money has come, especially through the illegal means, they are flamboyant with it on social media, attracting attention, simply because we live in a country where, Nabofkis, because if they lived overseas, even when you're doing criminal money, you're careful because you have to find a smart way to clean it. Here, they don't even make an effort because it's useless. Nobody is going after them. Explain where you're getting all the money.
I think the situation we're left with at the moment is
God,
we are in